I'm Genevieve Bargello.
And I'm Eileen Wurst.
And this is CFB News.
Today, we are reviewing our favorite mugs within the office. Now, we have been brought in some local crafted mugs from the recent pottery fair that occurred. So first, we'll start off with the 1st through 5th grade class. Now, the mug I am attempting to hold, it's very spiky. This was made by Kenzie. She's in 3rd grade, and she was inspired by all of the dog collars she found in her parents' closet. Is this supposed to be on the show and tell? I'm not sure about that. Anyway, it's spiky, and it isn't that fun and silly. It's so no one takes your favorite mug. So we love to have that prized right there. Genevieve, I don't know if you want to talk about some of the mugs in front of you. I know that they're not from Martha Stewart, so I don't know if they'll, have any actual meaning to you since you're so used to bland.
Amongst, like the common people, This is a mug made by Tommy. Look at it's almost a perfect sphere. It's actually quite incredible what Tommy's done, though it is quite difficult to hold and get liquids in because there's only it's about like a salt shaker. You have to get the liquid in that way. So, again, a kind of drip feed of caffeine, which might be good for those of you looking to slim down on your intake.
Up next, we have a mug that's actually from the Misty Cove retirement community. This was made by Gregory, a 92-year-old man who used to work on ships. And he has created a beautiful mug that is, you might think, an oval-shaped candle holder. It's very short and wide, but you can use both hands on either side of it to drink it. It's almost like a canoe, I would say. Interesting. He didn't leave a description, but I think you can interpret a lot here. Canoes are ships, and what are you drinking? Water. And what happens when your canoe is full of water? You need to get rid of it. So I think there is some fun you can have here. Let's say if you need to take a little medicine or something you don't want to drink, this could potentially be an interesting way to go about it. It's a very unique piece. Genevieve, I think it's like the size of your foot. It's just so big. So we'll just put that over there.
It's, big feet make it easier to make your own path, is what I would say.
Oh, wow. That's inspirational.
This last mug we're going to be talking about today, I got over here. It is the signature Gator Swamp Mansion rug, which is, as one would suspect, shaped like a gator. This is a great little object. The tail kind of curls around, and you can use that as your handle. And I think it is quite a fun piece that gives a look into this town's cute character.
I guess those were all our mug shots for this week. This has been CFB.
News.
Yes.
Snap, snap. What could that be? Flash, flash. It's a camera, see?
Then flash. Snap, flash.
Thank you, West Side Story. We today are talking about a photography competition, and we're specifically interested in talking about Jenny with the Lens and her participation in this photography competition. Now, Jenny with the Lens, I think, has never actually come up on the main feed, which is I'm now realizing that. So let's explain who Jenny with the Lens is. Jenny with the Lens is the partner of the essentially one-line joke character Benny with the Pens.
From the CFB News episode we did on the main feed. I think he's just a pencil pusher. I don't remember what he actually does at the news station.
It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. He just loves his pens.
He's very particular about the pens.
He loves them, yeah.
And his partner is Jenny with the Lens, who is a photographer. Yeah. They featured in I think it's called Merry Murder Maybe, the Gay Hardy Boys mystery on our Buy Me a Coffee, but don't worry, it's not that important. Oh, that felt crazy. Sorry saying those words. I felt like I was inhabited. But rest assured, nothing in that episode is going to be crucial to understanding it, because to be frank, I don't think we remember anything from it. Jenny with the lens does like horses. I remember that. And she keeps an apple in her pocket as an emergency horse apple. I guess I do remember something.
There you go. So that's important. You have an apple on you just in case there's a horse emergency. So that's Jenny with the lens. She's got a camera and an apple and a dream. And this is now entering Clatfartburg, a world-building comedy podcast. And I'm Elaine.
And I'm Felicia. And this is a thing where we delve into the fictional town of Clatfartburg and do things every episode.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that thing. That Clatfartburg thing, that's a town. And we're talking about someone in that town. And now you get to listen to that for a while now. So Jenny with the lens, let's go. Photography competition. Where is it being held? Is it, I would imagine, indoors, because photos. I think that's probably safest. You don't want them blowing in the wind.
Right. It is probably an indoor competition.
Like,
I guess
some would say, like Muppet Fur in 70s movies. You know, it's not the same.
Okay. I was just talking about how I like the Muppet movies where they go outside, because it's really great to watch the Muppet Fur blow in the wind. And I think many people would agree with me on this. And I think this is actually a popular opinion. It's just no one else has really been tested on it.
And that's why I think you need to speak on it on the platform you have. I think it's important to hear, because it really was magical when I heard it. I did go on like a 5-minute talk about this before the episode. There was a considerable time was spent on the Muppet Fur. I got into a $3 showing of the Muppet movie today. I was having a great time. Well, I think the question we need to answer is this a competition where people are submitting like the photos that they've taken over the last 10 months? Or is it like you have a day to take the best photos you can, which is probably much better for a podcast episode. Let's do that. Is there
there's a time clock?
Is there a prompt to it, or it's just take the best photo and it's open-ended in that way? Maybe we can find out there's like different accolades you could win. So there's best photo overall, but then there can be like best action shot, best silhouette. Yeah. Best boudoir. Or maybe you have to take 5 in different categories. Like you have to fill these 5 categories. Like you have to take the best portrait. You have to take the best landscape, macro photography. These are not better. What's a better prompt? Fucking writing competitions like be the vaguest prompt in the world, where it's like our theme this year is mirrors. And you're like can literally
sure anything.
So
so it's landscape, macro, portrait, ennui. Those are the 4 categories.
Love it. Now, what exactly would go in macro? What is that in photography sense?
That's like super zoomed in photos.
Okay. Bigger. Okay. Cool.
Crazy zoomed in. So like really detailed photo of a bug. Maybe wildlife.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. That's fun.
So it's landscape, portrait, wildlife, ennui.
Love it. Now, I do think we need to address the elephant in the room really quickly, because while we're going to be focusing on Jenny with the lens, we cannot ignore that Flippini has most certainly entered this competition and will be exclusively taking photos of pizzas in different scenarios. So just know that that's happening in the background, and it's going to be the same nonsense that he always does. So we don't need to really elaborate.
He's basically making like pizza hieroglyphics for each of these out of pepperoni and toppings is what he's doing.
And he does actually get a really good wildlife Photoshop, because a squirrel comes and takes a little pizza away while he's trying to get his like pizza wildebeest photo taken. So there is that. Yeah, that. So I don't know, maybe Jenny with the lens has some competition this year. But he's doing his shenanigans.
Is this a Clatfartburg event, or is this like out of town? I feel like it should be Clatfartburg. That's more fun.
That feels more fun, and I feel like it's set in Clatfartburg, but people from out of town can have arrived. So we've got someone from Faxville, most certainly. We don't talk about Francine Waters around here, but Francine Waters, man, is she known for her photography.
It's so funny to say that positively, you know.
She's so well known for her photography.
I did take some film photography classes in college. It was really fun. I am really glad I got to experience being in a little dark room, because I would have to get in this little like tube area that you would like slide these circular doors around to transfer you into the dark room. That's really fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. And then there was a lot of sloshing things in substances and using tiny plastic tongs. I was not very good at developing photos, but by God, I loved it.
It sounds like a fun activity.
A 2-month period in college where I was listening to this. I was in my film photography class, and I was listening obsessively to Tim Curry's 1979 album Fearless, which is not good. but I listened to it a lot because I got like kind of obsessed with it for a month because like my belief was that he was made to make it against his will, so he was sabotaging the songs as he sang them because he makes a lot of strong accent work choices within them.
That sounds right.
But I learned that wasn't true, and he actually wrote most of the songs. Really complicated my understanding of the piece.
Oh. This just goes to show that, like, consuming art and then knowing things about it, it changes your interpretation. It's interesting. And I think that's something that's, like, really good to know going into this as we examine the photography.
And, like, do I think knowing I had a pivotal month period of my life that was a lot of listening to Tim Curry's 1979 album Fearless while developing film photography alone while I was 17, does that make a lot of me make more sense? I actually think it does.
That actually really, and I can't explain this, it makes me go adult Muppet understanding. Like, it makes you understand why I care so much about the Muppet fur. Like, he's kind of a Muppet.
But the ironic thing is Muppet Treasure Island is one of my least favorite Muppet movies, which is the one he's in. So that's the confusing piece. This is interesting. Maybe him as a pirate is something that randomly doesn't work, which I would think is shocking due to the eyeliner. He works. It's funny. I didn't think Miss Piggy was one of my favorite Muppets until I watched Muppet Treasure Island, and she does not appear until the last half hour, and my God, was her presence missed.
Man.
I need her there. She needs to be there.
Do we want... We're going wild places today. I'm just saying, if Austin Butler exists in the Clatfartburg universe, would you like A, Tim Curry the human to exist, and or B, the reveal of the Tim Curry animatronic?
Or C, I'm happy to have a Tim Curry animatronic.
Exist. I would love a Tim Curry animatronic, and he picnics with Jim Parsons animatronic. They're not alive. They're not real. It's staged.
Yeah,
they don't have
stage. It's a publicity stunt. It's a PR relationship.
They're not real. And they're not having like real thoughts and real conversations. They're not actually planning and plotting. Okay.
Oh my God, we have to do an episode about Clatfartburg's Du Moi.
Oh my goodness. You know Barbara Barge is up in that. Love it. Oh, yeah. This is great.
But that's got to happen. So Tim Curry animatronic exists. We don't need to worry about that. That's a side note.
That's at the end. Don't worry. We're like, sometimes as we go into a topic, we get these inspirations of lore of this town that has to be spoken in the moment or it's gone forever. So that's why we now have this. Jenny with the lens, meanwhile. She's got... Literally is about to be like, what's the size of her water bottle? Is she a dainty water bottle girl, or is she bringing around a tank with her? That doesn't matter.
Okay, this might be helpful information. I think it is unfortunately moderate sized.
Yeah.
I think it's unfortunately moderately sized, but it is fun colors.
Does she put stickers on it?
Yes.
Nice. Good. I like her. I actually don't know if I like Jenny with the lens as a person. This is interesting. She's kind of, we don't really know much about her. The only thing we know about her is her man. And that's not right.
The only thing we know about her is that, and the only other thing we know about her is when we did Guess Who, we did an episode on our Buy Me a Coffee of Clatfartburg Guess Who about characters we don't know much about, and I was so confident the first character you had was Jenny with the lens when it was actually Botticini Barge, because the answers were like, has a complicated coffee order, minored in gender studies, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think book talk user was in the realm. These were the things, you know?
Yes.
And to me, that was very Jenny with the lens.
That's
you know?
So interesting. Yeah.
I don't know if Jenny with the lens is the most extravagant or, like,
you know what?
Eccentric person.
She's a horse girl.
She's a horse girl. We have to remember she's a horse girl.
She's a chic horse girl.
And that's where it comes out.
This is okay. I needed like a thing to cling on to because before I was imagining like a preschool teacher from the 90s wearing all denim and a denim vest with patches on it, and that did not feel right, and I couldn't get it out of my head. Yeah. Chic horse girl. I see it now.
No, she's a very modern woman. She is someone who you could run into. I think Jenny with the lens could exist in this world. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. A horse photographer.
Oh yeah. She just created a great series on all the wild horses. She got to go see Misty of Chincoteague. I think it's a fake story, now that I say it, but based on a real place with real horses that are wild. I think. Delaware? My grandparents were from Delaware and they gave me the book, so I'm just...
I just remembered I read Black Beauty like 6 times as a kid, which is so weird.
Oh, that's interesting.
That book, did you ever read Black Beauty? I mean, that's a horse book.
No, I didn't. I was dogs.
But they're like really fucking mean to the horses.
Wait, what was that? It was like the era of let's create animal stories where it's really horrible
so we can
get
abuse
abused.
them.
I'm like, what's this about? Why do I as a child need to learn this? No one should need to learn this. So that's her, maybe that's her platform.
What year was that book?
She's trying to like take all these sad stories and she's trying to be like, no, look at how freeing it is. And like, this is why I love horses. And, you know, you can like ride them, feed them, but they're also these free beings, you know, and maybe she plays with the tension of like, we've domesticated them and I keep it in a stall, but like, here are these wild horses just like running in the prairie having fun.
I don't think she owns a horse. I don't think she owns a horse.
No. I think it might be the way that I am with Nutella, where I can't own it. Someone else has to have my Nutella, and then I have to ask permission to get the Nutella because I love it so much.
Yes.
I think if she owned a horse, she wouldn't get anything done in her life. And it's also expensive to have a horse. So I think she just goes to like Pankin's Ponies or whatever.
And she is a photographer, and her boyfriend's job is pens.
Yeah. His job is pens. I like to think that Benny with the pens had a job and then that role kind of disappeared, but nobody knew what to do and they've just kind of forgotten him and he's just such a staple in meetings, just providing the pens and stuff that he's just still on payroll doing that.
As he should.
Just slip through the cracks.
You know what? I think Benny with the pens is like a big physical media guy. Like I feel like he's got a big collection of like, I don't think he's a Blu-ray guy. But I think like he could almost be VHS guy or like cassette guy, you know, cassettes.
8-track. Playing with all those different fun stuff. I like it. I see it.
Oh my God. Sorry, I was trying to figure out when the book Black Beauty came out and I thought it was like maybe 1940. 1877. Good Lord.
Oh my.
Wow.
Do you know what was happening in 1877? The
autobiography of a horse.
The autobiography of a
That rocks.
What a wild way to phrase that. That's amazing.
Told us an autobiography narrated by a horse. I did not remember this book.
What if she's working on like a book and she's like paired with someone who's writing it and she's like helping get photos for it and that project is on hiatus, so that's why she's doing this competition because I feel like normally, I mean, there's like prize to be had.
Yeah, we need to have a stake for her.
Yeah, I think
why does she want to win this so bad?
Because like
maybe
financial, yes, but I wonder if accolade or something. Yeah, a partner. Yeah, like a.
Or is there like a gallery showing? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you get turned like the photos get used for a set of Clatfartburg stamps or something.
Oh yeah, and they're forever stamps. No,
and she's collected these stamps since she was a kid. And it's her chance.
Oh my gosh.
This year. She's finally eligible because to be eligible, you need to have.
Okay, so the reason why she hasn't done it before is either maybe this thing rotates around. It's not always in Clatfartburg. Maybe this year it's in Clatfartburg and it's been too far away for her to like make it happen, or she's been like booked for a wedding she had to do to make money or something and it's just like never worked out. This is finally there. It's in Clatfartburg. She is free. She has said it. She's like, I'm going to fucking do it because she always sees the gallery later after she's been doing it. And she's like, I could, you know, the guy that one year who won because he just kept taking photos of his pizza. Like that. She was like, I can do better than that. I can do better than that. I am better than that. Like, it's so devastating.
And maybe you always have landscape, portrait, and wildlife. And then the fourth one is picked by the host town. And the chair of the board is the art history guy, and he picked ennui.
Yeah, okay, this makes sense. No, this is going to be interesting because she's talented, regardless, right? She's doing, like, you know, weddings and stuff. But her bag is really horses. So my question is she going to try to shoehorn horse somehow into everything she's doing? You know, is she expanding, or is that not even a concern? I just wonder, you know, what's the stress and the pressure of it? It's like, I need to win. If she gets that money, she can finally upgrade her camera. Jenny with the lens, one of her lens busted. So she's going to have a hard time taking that macro shot. She's going to need someone to borrow a lens from. That's part of the scheming here as well, maybe. If we want that.
She has to borrow a lens. I think maybe she's been part of a photography group and she's gotten the critique that her work is at times one note because it is very horse-based a lot of the time on her own. So I think she's working on how to expand. I think she is someone, she's very narrowed in on a few interests. She's narrowed into horses, she's narrowed into photography, and I think she reads. I think those are her 3 things. Yeah. And I think maybe she's starting to get an itch of wanting more novelty in her life. Of like, what if I had a 4th thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I think maybe she's realizing that with her current so closed off diet of media and activities, she's losing a lot of inspiration that could be available in the world.
Yeah.
Right? So I think maybe she's using this also to push her boundaries.
I love that. I just had a perfect vision for how this all kicks off. Beautiful. If I may take you on a little journey with me. Imagine the beginning of a 5K. Everyone's grouped together in front of a starting line. Someone's on a little podium and they're giving a little speech. And someone gives a beautiful speech about photography and the merits of like capturing life, art, blah. You know, art. And everybody's there. They've got their equipment and everyone has to start at the starting line. You have to register. You get a little goodie bag, I guess. Maybe they're like little things you can use in your photography if you need it. Like, I'm sure there's like a lens wipe in there, but maybe there's like a small figurine. They're like, you know, if you need to like, tacky things, but they're fun. And then I think everyone literally is lined up and then they like blast the horn and then you run. And then that begins the day and you have to come back to the starting line by like 5 o'clock. And if you're late, you miss. It's like very much a race vibe. I think, and then the idea then is everyone also like, you can't get in your car and drive 50 miles. Everyone has to be working with the same landscape, which means we're also
basically did this in college. I did a plein air painting competition. It was awesome.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
And I was technically in the youth category because of my age at the time, so I got second place. I would not have gotten second place if I was in the adults category, but I got second place in the little category, and a lady bought my painting for $50. So I was like $75 richer, which at that point, I was like, that's a year's salary.
Oh yeah, no,
like, this is rich. Incredible.
Rich.
I felt rich, but yeah, it was awesome. They just like set you loose, and it was like, you start here, you have 3 or 4 hours to go and paint, and then you have to come back, and like, kind of the same thing. I wish people did it more in other places because it's just such a fun concept.
Sounds so fun. Well, because a lot of art is so like, I'm in my desk, I'm alone, I'm doing this.
Yes.
And you don't get to have, like, whenever I watch the Olympics, I get so jealous because I'm like, oh my gosh, you get to have a crowd like cheer you on as you finish. And like any kind of artistic thing you do by yourself, you're like, I'm done. And then you're like, it's like quiet.
I guess I have to get ice cream or something.
Yeah, it's like these very solo things, you don't get it. So I think it's really fun to add that hype. Maybe they brought out cheerleaders, you know, we're having a great time. The community college,
I think that's a Clatfartburg ad. I think at most other places it is like a lineup in an auditorium when they say, all right, now you're free to go. We're going to need you back here at this XYZ time.
Yeah.
So then we can have an hour to review the photos. Clatfartburg has added the 5K element, you know?
Yeah. There's a live band playing. I think there's look, this place loves a fair. They love to put a little tent up and have little goodies for sale. It's happening. It's people. Yeah. People are camping out for the day because this is fun. This is a fun Saturday that's happening. They can't wait to see what happens. Also, I feel like another element that we can play with here too is townspeople are probably going to want to see if they can somehow make it into a photo because there's crowd shots, right, and stuff. And you can be like, oh my God, I was in the winning photo. And I feel like some people might get a little too aggressive about that. And really want that. So that,
and we're not going to name names.
We're not going to name names.
We have thoughts.
Some come to mind. Jenny is hitting the ground running. Where do we think? Which category do we think she'll try? What's her creative process? Is she going to go try to see something, take the photo, see then later how can she shove it into a category? Or is she like landscape? This. Boom. This.
I think she has a bit of a plan. I do think she immediately does try to knock off her wildlife because she thinks this is my signature horse. Now, will that remain what she submits for wildlife? I don't know. But she does take a pretty good picture of a horse, right?
Where's this horse in Clatfartburg?
Oh, that's a great point. I mean, this could be a Pankins pony situation.
We could. Smythe probably also has a horse.
We teased for ourselves.
I could see that.
New
as
Smythe
well.
likely also does have a horse. So you know what? Let's go with a New Smythe horse.
Fancy. The New Smythe horse is in front of the barn, and its mane is billowing, and it's closing its eyes like it's just feeling the moment.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
And she uses the apple to direct the situation.
Yes. Oh, it's perfect.
Look over here. Look over here. Down here. Yeah. And it turns into quite a beautiful shot. Now, will it be the best shot she could have? I don't know.
I mean,
I think maybe she has a plan for everything but ennui. You know?
Yeah.
And just for everyone in the audience and not me, let's remind ourselves what ennui means.
Remind ourselves. It's a French word. I believe in French it means bored. Does that translate to what the
feeling
vibe
of utter
is?
Weariness and discontent resulting from a lack of satiety or lack of interest, which is actually ties in quite well to the theme of her life that I was saying.
Yeah.
It's almost like I thought it.
She's in a bit of ennui. So, horse done. And I think she, as a local...
for ennui, Flippini just puts in a toasted pizza dough, but no toppings. That's the photo for ennui.
It's gonna place in the top 3. I hate to say it. It's gonna be in the top 3 for the ennui
There's
category.
something powerful about that.
It actually feeds into a lot of things. Interestingly enough, it's very timely. It's beautiful. He is a Renaissance man, lest we forget.
He is.
Yes.
He is the Renaissance man.
Okay. So, check. Off to do landscape. Now, if I was in her shoes, I'm probably seeing everyone's just taking landscapes of the town itself, probably from one of the contemplative hills. I feel like that would be like the easiest thing. That's how you really see like that serpent on the mountain and the bridge with the train and like the townsfolk in the square and the giant
and
frog.
The mystical cup, the mystical wood cup that's like somewhere in the one.
You know, things found in the map.
All of these things
that are canon. So I'm wondering if she, I don't know, no, she's not going to throw it in. She's not going to throw in the towel. Maybe, gosh, what landscape would you try to take? I guess the lake could be an option. It seems kind of basic,
The lake could be an option, but she could maybe go meta with it. Maybe she goes in the mines.
Oh, yeah. She gets a really cool shot of like stalactite, stalagmite situation.
Mm-hmm.
All the tunnels. There's still like remnants of when Feasting Hay Richington lived in the mines. Just a guy who refuses to get a house even though he could.
There's just a cracked Ariana Grande vinyl on the ground in one of the rooms. And that's her landscape photo. It's these stalactites and stalagmites and a cracked Ariana Grande record.
Positions
like,
cracked in half.
Now, could also be ennui, but it is going to be her landscape entry.
Yes. We love it. It's good. I feel like that has eaten up probably half of the day, her going from New Smythe, which is up on a hill, to the mines, which is in a quarry.
Yeah. So she's on a time crunch to get this portrait and this ennui.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're Jenny with the lens. You know how to direct with apples. So imagine this might go interestingly not well. Are you choosing a rando or are you trying to choose a friend for portrait, I guess, as well? Does she have friends?
Do you think she has a lot of friends in town and that's not me being mean to her? I just don't know if she has a huge circle.
I have a feeling she's newer to town. I imagine she's been there for like maybe 3 years or something. I don't know. That's a vibe I kind of get. You know, I think she's been in the area, lives in the area, but I think new to town itself. Maybe all her photography friends went to like New York and LA. She's having one of those moments, you know. You can be...
She got Frances Hod.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good joke. It's a pretty good joke.
I love it.
It's not great because Frances Hod is the one that stays in New York, so that it doesn't really track, but like most of it is good. So believe that.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. had a good time. I'll work on that. I'll workshop that after this. I'll think of my Francis Todd puns for a person I don't know who they are or what they do later.
It's a movie, so.
Oh, great. Okay, even better. Okay, she's gonna get a portrait.
What happened? Oh, her headphones unplugged.
Y'all, I don't want to say this recording's cursed, but this recording has a goofy, sinister vibe to it.
Yeah, I did have to hack up a lung before we started.
So much has gone down. That's why
my pasta was too al dente. I was late. We
haven't done an energy check-in in a while. The energy today, guys, I don't know if you could tell 30 minutes into this, a little different.
Scattered, I would say.
Frantic, but like in an adrenaline rushed fun way, but could easily verge into anxiety at any point. You know, it's one of those.
And my lawn's getting mowed, so that's cool.
Oh, love that. Hey. Yes. Grass haircut. Okay. Maybe she gets a portrait of someone on a riding mower, but it's not someone you would imagine. It's like someone in a ball gown. Like she's gotten someone in a ball gown on a riding mower.
Maybe she somehow gets a... Maybe. Could we do something with the e-bikes?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, e-bikes are just an organized horse.
Mechanical horses.
The mechanical horses. That she's like, wait.
She's like, I guess that's kind of
I can find horses in other things. I don't only have, like, yeah, this kind of looks like a horse, so I need to angle the handlebars this way.
Yeah. So she is taking some people of passersby, and she's trying to get a good photo of somebody she's trying to get a good, like, candid photo of somebody for the competition to see if she can get a good portrait. She's found some that work, but nothing really works. And she gets to the end, and she gets to the e-bike rentals. And you're never going to believe who she sees sitting on one of these bikes. Not on the road, but sitting on one of the bikes and the e-bike rental stands. It's Hammer the Cheese Duck. And now Jenny with the lens, I don't know if she believes in Hammer the Cheese Duck can assess someone with a midlife crisis. But when she does come up, he does approach her.
She gets a great photo of him. Good.
Well, actually, I don't know if she gets a great photo yet. I think he keeps following her as she tries
to photograph him, but when she checks the camera, there's nothing there. It's like, what? No, I don't understand. It just glitches.
What I'm thinking is she's like, okay, I don't want to take a photo of this bird. Not to shoot down...
Already have my wildlife moment.
Vampiric qualities of Hammer Cheese Duck. She's like, I have a wildlife photo. I don't need to take a photo of you.
Yeah.
I need to go find Ennui. But Hammer keeps following her.
Interesting. And
I think we're going to table that for now and come back.
Yeah. Okay.
So Ennui.
Ennui. When I think of ennui, I think of like black and white. I think of vacant staring or empty dishes, like a fun time has ended, or it's been a long time since a fun time happened. I'm trying to think of what Jenny with the lens would think of. Horses, ennui, maybe horseshoes, which have become so overused for luck. But what if they're maybe saddles?
What are they called? Horse on a stick. A hobby horse. A horse on a stick.
A hobby horse.
Abandoned in the grass.
Ooh.
And what's really powerful about this photo, and I actually think this is quite a good photo because her competition is really good, but in one of the bushes in the background, Mr. Edgar's is in there. Yeah. And that does add something to the ennui.
I can picture that. This is a 1970s surveillance-themed movie scene.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I just got. I did take a film class. I took a cinema and surveillance class. Surveillance and cinema? Sure.
Very specific.
Very specific.
How many times did you watch Rear Window?
Oh, boy. We watched a lot. That was a highlight. We watched a lot of, like, really long nothingness stuff. A lot of murdering photographers. I don't know why that's a thing. But that's...
Oh, Blow Up or Blowout?
Probably.
You probably watched one of the two of those.
I probably blacked it out. That was a weird semester. It was a lot. I learned quickly. I don't think I want to be. I don't want to have to write a page per second, minute, a page per minute. No, a page per second. Is it a second breakdown or a minute breakdown of a scene? It's probably a second.
I don't.
Do you never had to do these? I had to break it down either by
No.
1 second or 1 minute. I think it was 1 second of a scene. And I'd write a whole page about it, of what I was seeing and what my interpretation of it was. And I had to do it for 10 seconds and or 10 minutes. I forget. I think it was seconds, so it was horrible. It had to be at like a 15-page paper. And that is the only time I almost pulled an all-nighter in my entire college career. So this is bringing up things for me. I'm sorry. But yeah, Edgar's is back there being creepy. And I think this is going to hit with the judges. I feel pretty good for her. Like, for the on-week
this is staged, but it's staged well. You know, there is something it says. And when she finds Mr. Edgar's in the background of the photo, she didn't notice him there when she took it. He's very visible, and it really does add something, you know, because Mr. Edgar's is known in town. He's known.
He's known. He's known. It's elusive. It's probably rare footage of him in the bush. Everyone kind of knows he's there, but we don't really have like footage. So this is interesting. It could be used in court later. That's also nice. So for as many escapes from his at-home imprisonment. Okay, she gets her ennui. She still hasn't gotten her portrait. She still needs to figure out her portrait. So, and maybe this is hard because, like, I imagine she's a little maybe on the shyer side. I don't think she could just randomly ask a person, would you mind if I take your photos to specifically pose them in a way? Maybe that's why the candidates really spoke to her, but maybe the candidates keep just being pretty, like, there's nothing really being said about it. And especially since this is a town event, there's a lot of, like, just town event stuff, and it just seems too, like, cheesy. But if you try to get further away and also not get the exact same shot everyone else is taking, because, again, there's, like, a horde of photographers running around, I think maybe she's about to get a person and someone's trying to... Francine Waters tries to sabotage her, who I've decided is an evil person, I guess, and, like, just keeps blocking the shot and, like, takes the shot before her. You know, things like that. So I think this is where she needs to... I think she wants to be a good photographer. This is part of it. She's going to have to step out, and she's going to have to... I don't know. Do you find someone on a bench? What do you do?
I have an idea for what the portrait is, but I don't know if we want to do it just yet. Okay. I think I know what it is.
We shall hold off then. She is getting shadowed by a duck. What's the other one she hasn't done yet?
She's actually done all of them at that point. Her just wildlife's kind of mid, you know.
Okay, so she's like,
she might be able to find a better wildlife.
She needs better wildlife.
It's a horse, and she's like, I've taken 1 million good horse pictures though, so yeah, maybe I can push my boundaries, you know.
And I guess, like, where is she seeing this wildlife too? Is she actually, like, in the woods, or is she, like, we're seeing...
She at the park. I've been picturing her at the park.
She's at the park. Does it fly, or
could
does
we do
it
something?
Crawl? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Is it
Could
big,
we do
or
something
is it
that's
small?
somehow like a piece of wildlife interacting with something in Clatfartburg? Like, my thought was Crisp Van Winkle, but there are other options.
We could have a fish. Oh, they would eat it up. Not actually. Semi-illegal, not spoken of. We don't eat the fish in Clatfartburg. But I think it'd be fun if she had, like, a fish that was hopping out of the water as she was taking a photo of Crisp Van Winkle, and it looks like it's kissing Crisp Van Winkle, like it's trying to wake it up Snow White style.
Yeah.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime shot.
How is there water? The water that has a fish that could jump next to Chris Van Winkle, that's for you all to figure out.
Yeah, you don't. Maybe somebody is selling giant pet fish at the fair, and one...
There's no way that shit would fly.
The jumping big fish. Horrifying.
We could do something with squirrels as well. I mean, there's lots of squirrels, and I think a lot of people are going to be taking photos of squirrels, but maybe she gets something really remarkable with a squirrel. Or maybe she gets maybe she gets a skunk.
Oh, a skunk is fun. It's a little dangerous. It's a skunk, and I think it's interacting with an object.
A skunk.
It's doing a silly thing, yeah.
A skunk interacting with an object.
What if a skunk broke into someone's car and it's at the driver's seat? What if a skunk is in Tori Cobbleton's car or somebody's car, and it's like
a skunk is in Tori Cobbleton's car in the mayoral parking spot.
Yes.
She left the windows rolled, and there is a skunk in there, and he's ready to roll.
And he loves apples, and he is taking direction from the apples, and she gets the most amazing shot. It is used on postcards for years to come. It is stunning.
We'll see about the stamps.
We'll see about the stamps,
be
but
on
the
the
postcards itself, it's happening.
It's kind of nice because I was like, well, all of these photos could be ennui, was how I felt for a minute. And that's not ennui, which is great.
It's, camp. It's goofy, but it's stunning. And then, Jenny with the lens does not say anything about this skunk in this car.
It's skunty. That's probably getting cut.
I think you should keep it. Keep it. It's skunty. Skunky. What? Just as a quick catch up on Flippini, I'm curious what his landscape is. Did he make like a pizza mountain situation? Pizza waterfall? That could be interesting. A little cheese pole.
Did he make like a pizza diorama? Like God, dioramas. Sorry, it's just the wonder of a diorama. Ranked right below Muppet Fur blowing in the wind for me, you know?
Ooh, yeah.
On my list of life's simple joys.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So like a pizza, maybe a pizza field with an olive oil lake. Olive oil pond, not a lake. He's not made of money.
He's not made of money. Calm down. But he's got this. I like it.
Some broccoli trees, controversial.
Because broccoli on pizza, what are we doing? We need to calm down.
A pepperoni path.
Come on down the pepperoni path.
That sounds like a Simon & Garfunkel song.
New world. Pizza for you, pizza for me. This pizza is just a piece of me. I'm Flippini. Oh. Anyway. He's like, wait, we don't have to direct a musical number? Man, I mixed my competitions.
That's good. We have his wildlife. We have his ennui.
I think Jenny needs to. I think she needs to have another like. We need to have. I think she needs to have like casual interaction with another photographer situation. It doesn't have to be like a lot, but I think
so
she needs
to.
But
what is Flippini's portrait? I need to know.
Oh my god! So here's the question. Does he get a portrait of someone eating pizza, or is the portrait obviously just on the pizza? Or did he get portrait of someone
eating pizza on the pizza?
Oh my god! It's an Alfredo sauce pizza. There's some mushrooms on it.
A photo of Austin Butler when he went to go and eat Flippini's pizza.
Yes.
He got it off the security cameras. And he made a stencil and shook oregano into the shape of Austin Butler eating a pizza.
It's perfect. And then he just left that pizza there because it was on a table. And his rule is if I leave a pizza on a table, it will be eaten. It's like giving back to the earth in his mind, be it the ants or the people. Someone will eat my pizza. Okay. Maybe Jenny with the lens has a quick slice of pizza. She needs to regroup.
Yeah.
She's seen that other photography people are talking to each other and they're also having fun. Like they're kind of casually interacting with each other. And while some of them have been sabotagey and mean, others are having a lot of fun being like, hey, I think that's great. And like, yeah. And macro, she needs to borrow a lens for macro.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wasn't sure if we were cutting macro, but I'm happy to do macro. Let's do it.
By
the way, macro, Flippini just makes a really big pepperoni. Let's do macro because her lens is fucked up and she needs a new lens.
She's going to have to interact with others. Now, we could have her interact with Flippini. I mean,
I feel like we should have her interact with someone who would be a better resource for her because Flippini is kind of his own. Is Flippini a person or is he an energy? Yeah.
Yes.
Flippini's more of a force than a guy, you know?
Truly, truly, truly. Okay. Well, there is Francine Waters, the evil person that's been around. Maybe she has a turnaround.
So maybe
moment.
not her.
Maybe not her. Do we want a newbie? You want to bring a newbie in town? You want to bring an oldie? Newbie?
Let's bring a newbie. Do you want to do... Why don't we do first name, last name? We haven't done that in forever.
Oh my gosh, that's fun. Which one do you want?
I feel like I could come up with a first name, but I could do either.
How about you do first name? I'll do last name then.
I'm being drawn to Steven.
Well, see, I had crustacean. So something like that, but not that. Conch. Stephen Conch. Stephen Crustaceous.
Stephen Crustaceous. You know what? Sure.
Stephen Crustaceous. It's Greek. Maybe.
Yeah. I think this guy is like late 40s. I think he's like a father of 2. And this is like his fun side hobby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting home ec teacher vibes. Because I
Mm.
feel like Clatfartburg has a thriving home ec program.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Home ec / wood shop, you know?
Yes.
I think that's what he teaches. I think he's the home ec / wood shop guy at like the high school. Which
I
also
love
never
that.
touched on the high school. Never once.
And we may never, ever. We'll have to
we
be
might
in a
never.
mood that day.
Yeah.
Stephen Crustacea. So does she see, maybe he's like rearranging his bag and she sees that he has like the lens she needs. And
Mhm.
I'm imagining maybe it's an object she's taken the macro of, and so like she has it on her, so she just needs to place it somewhere to have the lens. I do go mini horse figurine. That does immediately pop to mind. But if you do a macro shot, maybe this is just a bad shot she takes if she gets it, but a macro shot of a mini horse figurine, is that just not regular
Just looks
horse?
like a big horse.
But
yeah,
she's
it's just a normal
and
horse.
she's like, no, but you see it's mini, but no one gets it. Whatever it may be, I'm open to it. But I imagine she has to pop over and she has to take a couple deep breaths. And I think maybe Stephen Crustaceous, being a high school teacher, can sense she needs something. And he just, happy neighbor, chats her up, as Stephen Crustaceous is known to do. Not that way. Like, hello there, neighbor.
This is okay, so it's Michael York from Cabaret. That's what you're doing.
Hello.
Elaine just watched Cabaret recently.
Yeah. It's
and we've been talking about Michael
my
York's
personality
voice.
now.
Hello. Sally Bird. We're gonna work this out.
It's gonna happen.
Between us, we're gonna get a good Michael York.
We're gonna make it happen. That's our goal. That's our new goal. We don't have goals for this podcast usually. That's our new goal. We're gonna work on it.
Does this make me more Michael York?
You are. The face is happy. I like it because you gotta like keep it flat, get the lips out. Sally Bird. But what are we going to do about the Nazis? I don't know. There's something there.
But Sally
Bird.
Yeah, you've got a better one than me.
I'm not going to make Stephen Crustaceous have that voice, though.
Sound like Michael York.
It sounded actually super fucking creepy in that context, so that's not the vibe. Hey there, it's me, Stephen Crustaceous. I was weatherman last week and my voice hasn't changed. I'm waiting for it to go back to normal. But I see you were trying to take a photo of that little horse figurine, but it looks like you got the 265 lens. Would you perhaps like to borrow my Excalibur zoom 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 lens from Kanaikan?
That would be amazing. Thank you so much.
Of course. Hey, you've got a talent, I see. Wait, you're Jenny with the lens?
Yeah.
It's
you're
written on your
Steven?
back. Crustaceous. That's me indeed. Well, I have actually followed some of your horse photography. My girls love horses. Love the way you portray them. I cannot wait to see what you do in this competition.
Thank you. What's your favorite shot? Have you done your ennui shot yet?
You know, it's so hard because I'm the opposite of ennui. I'm just wee, so it's sometimes hard, but I don't know. I have this idea of a half-eaten apple on some unfinished homework.
Do you need an
Thoughts?
apple? Because believe it or not, I have an apple.
Wait, really? I haven't found any. They've all been used
Now
for the
be
apple
careful,
pie
'cause this-
competition last week.
Yeah, you might want to be careful because the skunk did eat half of this, so maybe you don't touch what's eaten out of it. But
Oh, and
you're welcome to use it.
perfectly browned, but still vibrant inside. This is perfect. Thank you so much. Look at
Of
you.
course.
Hey, I haven't seen you around. We do a weekly photography walk. A couple of us
Really?
in town. You should come. It's Tuesdays.
Well,
Tuesdays
I
and
guess
Sundays.
I'll have to go.
Yeah, totally
That's
here.
once a week. That's more than weekly, but that's great. I'll definitely come. I'll
Yeah.
definitely try and make it.
It's over by the visitor center. Show up. We go for walks. We chat photography. It's a great time. You're going to love it. I can't wait to see you. Have you met Barbara Barge? She loves to go around with a disposable camera. She's a hoot and a half. I got to say, we accept everybody. Let's put it that way.
Well,
amazing.
I'm
Okay.
looking forward to it.
I'm going to let you get back to it. I can't wait to see what you come up with there, kid. Okay.
I feel like maybe something about this interaction changes her tack on the macro photo. She's like, I don't need this horse, you know?
Yeah.
There's something about Steven's like bag or something that's really remarkable and shows like a portrait of family in a way. Like it's like these patches his daughters have sewn on and then like a sticker from a family trip, you know?
Yes.
And there's something very sweet about it. And she chooses to make that the subject.
Like a
and then she
ketchup
puts the
stain,
little
too.
horse on top. She does put the horse on top.
That's really cute. Oh, I
And
love
it's
that.
for his kids, and it's very
Family
sweet. It's a very
photo.
sweet photo.
That's really cute.
But
Damn.
we're nearing the end of the time. We have only 30 minutes left, and she still has not got her portrait photo.
Damn. And this entire time, by the way, as she was talking to Stephen Crustaceous in that thing, just note that in the background at her little ankles is
Was
Cheese
the
the
cheese
hammer duck. Was the cheese duck.
Hammer the cheese duck. So she turns around, and Hammer's right there. And she kind of gets down, and maybe a moment of ennui, if we use the term broadly. She gets down on the ground and kind of lays down and goes, oh, Hammer, what am I going to do? And Hammer kind of comes up face to face with her, and she realizes there's a beautiful portrait of herself she can take, face to face with the cheese duck, facing a midlife crisis, a moment of reinvention.
Oh.
And she sets the camera on a timer and gets the photo of her face to face with Hammer the cheese duck.
As it clicks.
And that is her portrait.
He quacks. He looks at her, gets her a little cheese duck nod, and I think he waddles on by.
Why does it make me emotional?
It's so
Why am I
cute.
emotional?
I'll ruin it. He starts waddling over to the Edgar's bush where he's had to be spending a lot of time. Aggressive.
A lot of time. Well,
A lot
midlife
of
crisis is generous for what's going on with the
Actually,
directors.
yeah, he's beyond that, isn't it? He's not in the crisis.
Yeah.
He is the crisis.
I think Hammer knows that's a lost cause.
Hammer saw him when Edgar Eggers was 23, did his job, went back on with his life. And that's right. Cheese Duck.
Yeah.
Hammer is quite old. Don't worry about it.
He's in his 70s or so.
Those cheese ducks have their own. They age like cheese. They get better as they age.
Woo!
If you want to know more about
think,
cheese duck, you really don't have to, but it is in the Zarella Boards episode, whatever the hell that thing is called.
Yeah, the Zarella Birds and the Cheese Duck, I think, is the title.
There
of the
we go.
episode. I was just thinking I really wanted to bring Hammer back, and this has been a great opportunity. Because I was like,
so
we really
cute.
have not used the midlife crisis plot device duck in a bit.
And we need him. Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, I think you're right.
She makes it back. She feels really good after this exchange, and she feels like this exchange with the duck. She feels like I have accomplished something. So she's jogging back to make it back on time to turn in her photos, and she makes it there just
in the
under
nick of time.
wire.
It's like 5-4. Because mind you, she's been into the corners of Clatfartburg today.
Mm-hmm.
She crosses it, and then the horn blares. But you know who doesn't make it in time? Francine Waters, whose shoe gets stuck in a sewer.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Use the water
she gets
now.
stuck in one of the holes. She gets stuck in one of the holes from the twister. This is concurrent with the twister.
A 10-foot deep, 3-foot wide hole, and she's just whoop.
And they called it the watering hole. I think Jenny wins, and I think Jenny wins the competition, and they get on the postcards, the stamps.
It's beautiful.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I want her to win,
and it's the cheese duck photo that wins best overall. I think Flippini.
Yes,
I think Flippini might win on We. I think we can give him that. That blank pizza really does speak. And Stephen Crustaceous does just fine and has a great time. And she joins the weekly photography and she learns that she can have friends and it's great. And she has this new appreciation for, she's like, she teaches one week, she teaches everyone how to take good photos of horses. And she's like, oh, wait, other people think this is cool. That's great. I love that.
That's so sweet.
Aw.
Wow. What a heartwarming story.
And thus, we've come to the ends of Jenny with the lens.
With the pens. Jenny with the lens. Jenny! Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Clatfartburg. If you want more Jenny with the Pens content or Jenny with the Lens content that probably does not coordinate with most of what we said in this episode, you can check out an episode on our Buy Me a Coffee called Merry Murder Maybe, which is a gay Hardy Boys mystery. We also, at the CFB News After Party, we also have recently released a commentary track for Theater of Blood, which is a Vincent Price movie from the 70s where he is a Shakespeare actor who kills off all the critics who were mean to him, and it was quite fun. We had a ball of a time, so highly recommend that. And yeah, thank you all so much for listening and visiting. And if you want to contact us, you can do so clatfartburg@gmail.com or message us on Instagram at Clatfartburg.
Strike a pose. Do what you do.
Thank you so much for visiting.
Flash. Stop. Goodbye.
Bye.